Hey everybody, it's Angie and welcome to Hot and Flashy. Today's video is going to be my faves and fails for October 2018. So this is where I give you my full report on everything I tried this month and how it went. So where should we begin? I've got some skincare, I've got a tiny bit of makeup, and I've got some hair care, and then I have just a weird rando, which is the fingernails. But what the heck, let's start with the nails because I know a lot of you guys were really curious about these nails. You saw them before in the rose gold metallic color. These are called static nails, and here's what the package looks like. They are reusable pop-on nails. So they come in a set with 24 nails of all different shapes and sizes. So the way these work is they'll last for a couple of days or they can last for a couple of weeks, and it all depends on how much glue you put on. They are much longer than you see on me here because I don't like to wear a long nail, so you can trim them, you can shape them, and I gotta say, these have become a fave. They are terrific. I had less success with the metallic ones than I have with these, but it's also partly because that was the first set that I tried to apply, and I used way too much glue when I put them on the first time. So when I pressed them on my nail, the glue was coming out everywhere. I was getting it on my fingers. Then when I would go to press on the next one, I actually glued my fingers together. So I was like, oh gosh, pulled my fingers apart. I ended up pulling off the finish on the nail. So where I put on so much glue, they definitely stayed in place for 2 full weeks. I had this rose gold set on. It was actually pretty amazing how well they stayed on. Now that I've applied this set, I did a much better job with this set. I figured out how much glue to use and how to not get it all over place and how to not ruin the finish on the nails. So even though I had had such a hard time with them, you couldn't tell because of the metallic sheen on these. They reflect a lot of light and you couldn't see all the little dings and dents in them. So everywhere that I wore them, I got compliments on my nails. The rose gold is beautiful, but over time the rose gold does fade, like with washing your hair and doing dishes and just life in general. They actually looked really cool when they were fading. They faded to this really hard metallic chrome, which was awesome, and I got a ton of compliments on those too. And then the chrome started fading kind of from the tip to the end, and I went ahead and just painted right over them with regular nail polish, and then I think I wore them for like 3 weeks. They did not come off. Then when it was time to get them off, I just pretty much took, you know, one of those standard little metal nail tools and popped them off, and they all came off. They didn't break. I could have reused them. But, you know, I had painted them a different color, so I didn't really want to. So then I learned from my mistakes and I applied this second set, and can I tell you, I did such a good job on this one. I didn't ruin the finish. These look pretty much perfect, and I've had these on for over a week already. I've washed my hair a few times, I've done dishes, I've done all my usual stuff. The color on these did not fade. And there are so many different sets of these. They come in so many really cool colors and things, and so these are a real fave. I love them. That is the full report on the static nails. So in last month's faves and fails, I had showed you the Olaplex system. Olaplex number 4 and number 5 are this shampoo and conditioner, and this is a bond building formula. So if you have super frizzy hair, it's supposed to help you with the frizz. If you have super bleached hair, it's supposed to help to keep your hair from splitting and breaking. So that is all great. But when I was using this, you know, my hair was super long, and I got a lot of comments over the month that I used it telling me that my hair looks stringy. I thought my hair looked good, but I gotta say, using this, I didn't love how it felt. It made it feel a little hard. Is that like a word for hair, hard? It just didn't feel soft and nice. So I wasn't completely convinced that these were like the be all and the end all. But anyway, the shampoo and conditioner that I got to try instead of that was the Briogeo line. So this is the matcha and apple replenishing superfood shampoo, and this is the kale and apple replenishing superfood conditioner. Of course, I love kales, apples, and matcha. So I'm really into matcha green tea, especially to eat and drink. They're great antioxidants that work wonders inside our bodies. They're also great for a topical thing to put on your skin. Green tea is a fabulous antioxidant. So I was like, well, why not put some on my hair as well? What I'm really happy about is that they're very gentle, very kind. They're sulfate free, but they're also free of the harsh detergents that have replaced a lot of the sulfates. This one is really nice, really kind to your hair, especially if you do color a lot. I have only been using them for about a month and a half, and I have seen the difference in my hair so quickly, and so did you guys. Like literally instantly, the stringy comments stopped and people started complimenting me on how my hair looked, and I was was like, yes, it's that new shampoo and conditioner. Mwah, mwah, I love you. So those are awesome. Highly recommend. So the other product from Briogeo that I got as well is the Rosarco Milk. This one is a reparative leave-in conditioning spray, and this one has all kinds of great oils in it, and I really like that for like moisturizing, hydrating, and conditioning my hair. So I put this on my hair when it's damp and then comb it through and then style as usual, and I've been loving that as well. So that is a big fave for this month. All right, so let's move on into skincare. Speaking of green tea, a big fave in skincare for this month is the new Colleen Rothschild Matcha Tea Treatment Toner. I love this. You know, I have my whole skincare routine and there is green tea in it in a few different places, but not a really big dose, and so I was looking for another way to get green tea into my skincare routine. It's alcohol free, so it's not going to dry my skin, and it's got a lot of really great moisturizing ingredients, plus 3 different kinds of green tea, plus kombucha, plus the algae ferment. So all in all, great. I put this on a little cotton round. I wipe it on my face after I have washed, and actually there's good research into green tea saying that it is really good at reducing the size of your pores. And can I tell you, I think I'm seeing the difference already in my pores. I don't know, I feel like when I get up in the morning they're just looking so much smaller, so really loving that product. Okay, next on to a peel. It's the Ordinary AHA 30% plus BHA 2% peeling solution. So you guys know that I love the Drunk Elephant TLC Sukari Baby Facial. That is a very similar formula to this. It's 25% alpha hydroxy acids, but the price tag on that is like hefty. But everyone had been asking about the Ordinary product because this is probably $6 or $8, right? And it's very similar. The ingredients are very similar. It promises to do just about the same thing. So I used it the other night. When you put it on, it is red. I mean, look at it. Like, it kind of looks like blood, okay? You put it on your face and you literally look like you're bleeding from the face. So you have this smear of red all over your face. You leave it on for the 10 minutes. It felt very much like the Drunk Elephant while I had it on. The same tingling, the same itching. Their instructions are to be very careful not to get it around your eyes, even in rinse off. Well, I don't even know how that's possible. So of course, during my rinse off, like, it did burn my eyes a little bit. It also ran down my neck, which was already not having a great time. My neck was already super irritated, and having even just the water like dripping a little bit down my neck from rinsing this, ouch. So this is potent stuff, I gotta say. I feel like this is a little bit more potent than the Drunk Elephant. I feel like the Drunk Elephant has more like skin soothing and skin calming things mixed in with it. After I rinsed this off, my face actually was a little bit blotchy looking. I had some red spots that were clearly irritated. That doesn't tend to happen to me with the Drunk Elephant one, but this one definitely, I had more flaking and peeling. I had a lot of dry skin up here around my hairline. I did this Sunday night, today's Wednesday, and I'm still having like little crusty spots and a lot of flaking and peeling going on. So for some people that may be like, yeah, that's a win. For me, it's like, not so much. So I'll probably continue to use the Drunk Elephant and not that one. So speaking of the old neck irritation, oh my gosh, you guys had asked me to try this Gold Bond Ultimate Neck and Chest Firming Cream. Apparently there's a couple of other YouTubers in the anti-aging sphere who love this and swear by it, and so I bought it off of Amazon, and this contains urea, glycerin, dimethicone, petrolatum, aloe, salicylic acid, CoQ10, jojoba oil, watermelon fruit extract, panthenol, vitamin C ester, vitamin E, squalane, lentil extract, and it's fragrance free. The reason that this is a fail instead of a fave is because of my neck and the irritation. I just can't use anything with salicylic acid in it. In the world of AHAs and BHAs, salicylic acid is a BHA. They should be formulated at a lower pH, something around the 3.5 to 4 range. This is at a 5.3. This is fairly inexpensive, but it's a fairly small tube at 2 ounces. The product that I would recommend that's very similar is the Alpha Skincare Renewal Lotion. This is 12% alpha hydroxy acid. It is formulated at the correct pH for the AHAs to work right. It has a lot of the same great moisturizing ingredients as this guy. So this is what I would recommend for the body. This is $15 $14 and this is 12 ounces. So it is 6 times the size of this, and I'm sure it's way less than 6 times the price. So this is what I use all over my body for my moisturizer every day, and it really makes a difference on your crepey skin, on your wrinkles. And you can put this on your chest, you can put this on your neck. I don't put it on my neck because this also irritates my neck. All right, so just anything with those kinds of acids, you have to be careful on your neck. I just put it from here down everywhere, and you could do that with this too, but again, you don't get as much. And you know, it doesn't have anything in here that specifically is going to do something for your neck or your chest. That is pure marketing BS. So just something to be aware of there. Okay, moving on. What else did I have to talk about? Oh, 2 more products. These are in the realm of makeup. I tried this Hello Fab Bendy Avocado Concealer. You guys know I'm like, love avocados. And so when I saw that this was bendy and maybe had avocados in it, I was like, yes, give me some of that to put on my face. So it does have avocado oil. It has caffeine, so that's good for your under eyes, for depuffing. It has licorice root. That is very calming and soothing. It has Camellia sinensis leaf extract. You know what that is? That is green tea, and you know how I love that. So I think when I looked at the ingredient list on this in the store, I was like, oh, that looks cool. I'm gonna get it. I think I got it in the wrong color though. I got it in shade 2. So this is very peachy toned and it's fairly opaque. I gotta say, when I first put it on, I loved the lightweight feel of this. I liked the rub-in on it. I liked how it's set up to a not luminous finish. It actually did a pretty decent job of covering my darkness. Not that I have a ton of it, so I'm not a real good judge of that. But my level of darkness, it did a good job of covering it. The problem is that it didn't blend well with my makeup. I had some patchy areas kind of out here where I was trying to blend it with my makeup, and then blending it in here, it creased in those diagonal wrinkles. I tried it with primer under one eye, no primer under the other. It was a little bit better on the primer side. I did set both sides. I set one side with Charlotte Tilbury powder. I set the other side with It Cosmetics HD Bye Bye Pores powder. And I felt like it looked pretty good to start, but not great. It didn't look as good as my Lancome Effacerne for sure, and it didn't wear as well. Within like 3 to 5 hours, it was wearing off seriously in the inner corners. It had gone really patchy, it had gone really creasy. And then at 10 hours, it was really super worn off under both eyes. So I am not loving that, although, I don't know, I was feeling like maybe I should try it again in a darker color and see, but where it just didn't wear very well, it was kind of a fail for me. The other makeup product that I tried is from Catrice. This is their Prime and Fine eyeshadow base. It's supposed to intensify any eyeshadow. So this is a white eyeshadow primer, and it actually has a little bit of a sheen to it. And so, you know, when I first had it on by itself, I was like, ugh, no, that is just not gonna be good. I did it from lashes up to eyebrows. Like I looked like a disco queen. It was crazy, just white that whole way and really patchy and really looked awful. But I went ahead and put eyeshadow on over it. So I used the Emily Edit The Wants that day, and I love Emily's eyeshadow palettes. I know that they're getting kind of mixed reviews here. I think they're good, but I think that you 100% need the right primer with it. And I gotta say, it did intensify the colors in the eyeshadow, and it helped them to last all day. It made my eyelids look smooth and even without any discolorations, and everything blended smoothly over it, and there was no creasing. So that was a really good one. So that is it for my faves and fails for this month. I hope you found the video helpful and informative. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell. And so thank you so much for your time, everybody. I really appreciate your watching. So have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.